morning, boys and girls. Today's story is called The Surprise Family, and it's written by Lynn Reiser. She's also the illustrator. First, there was an egg. One day, it cracked open. A baby chick looked out. Nobody was there. Where was her mother? The baby chick looked up and saw a boy. Her mother was a boy. The boy was not the kind of mother the chick had expected, but she loved him anyway. She followed him everywhere. The boy showed his baby chick how to find water and food and grit for her gizzard. He taught her how to hide safe inside his jacket when a hawk flew by, or when the vacuum cleaner came too close. Every afternoon, the boy and his baby chick went for a walk around the garden. At night, she slept warm under the edge of his quilt. The baby chick grew and grew and became a little hen. She still followed the boy everywhere, but now following the boy was not enough. She wanted a family to follow her. She built a nest. The boy found a clutch of eggs. He gave them to the little hen. She sat and warmed the eggs, and every day she turned the eggs, and she sat, and she sat, and she sat, and she sat, and she sat. Crack! The eggs cracked open. The babies looked out and saw the little hen. They followed her everywhere. She showed them how to find food and water and grit for their gizzards. She taught them to run to her when she sang a danger song and danced a danger dance, awk, 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 and to hide safe under her feathers. Look carefully at the pictures. Every afternoon, the boy and his little hen and the babies went for a walk around the garden. At night, the babies slept warm under the hen's wings. The little hen's family grew. They still followed her everywhere, but now walking around the garden was not enough. They wanted to walk by the pond. So the boy and the hen took them to walk by the pond. They stood at the edge of the water. They looked at the water. They took a drink of water. They jumped into the water. The little hen cried her danger cry. Her babies splashed. Awk, 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 awk. Can hens swim? No. Look at her babies, though. The little hen danced her danger dance. Her babies swam. The little hen held out her wings for her babies to run under, but they kept on swimming farther and farther away. Look at her feet. Look at the baby's feet. The little hen ran after them, but when her feet got wet, she stopped. She was a chicken. Chickens cannot swim. Ack! The little hen's babies swam out of sight. Only her boy was left. Are her babies chickens? What are they? Then the little hen's babies turned around, swam back, hopped out of the water, flapped their wings, shook their tails, and ran to the mother hen. She gathered her babies warm under her wings. She looked at them. They were safe. Cluck, 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 says Mother. She looked at them again, carefully. Look at her feet. Look at their feet. Look at her beak. Look at their beak. Their beaks were not pointed like her beak, or soft like her boy's mouth. They were flat. Their feet were not sharp like her feet, or hard like the boy's shoes. They were webbed. Their feathers were not fluffy like her feathers, or fuzzy like her boy's jacket. They were waterproof. Her babies did not look like chicks, or like boys. They looked like ducklings. Ducklings were not the kind of family she had expected. But she loved them anyway. The ducklings grew and grew and became big ducks. Some afternoons, while the duck swam in the pond, the boy walked around the garden and the hen followed him. Some afternoons, while the duck swam in the pond, the hen walked around the garden and the boy followed her. Other afternoons, while the duck swam in the pond and the boy waded after them, the hen watched. But every afternoon in the garden beside the pond, after walking and swimming and wading, they were all there, together, under the little hen's wings. Quack. So, reading for information or reading for literature? Yeah, literature. Who are the main characters? The hen, the boy, and the ducklings. Where does the story happen? Mostly out by the setting is mostly out by the pond. And what are the major events? First, the hen is born. She didn't expect a boy to be her mother, but that's what she got. Then the boy gives her some baby eggs, and then the eggs hatch, and she tries to teach them not to go in the water, and they go in the water. Turns out they're ducklings, and she's surprised again about her family. I think there's a message in this story. I think the author is trying to give us a central message, and I think he's saying that our family is our family no matter what. Sometimes it's not the family we expected, but we love them just the same. See you next time, boys and girls.